So these are the 5 things I wish I knew before becoming a professional fashion designer. These are the things that if someone had called me and say, you are supposed to know this will help you in your field, I would have appreciated it and life would have been so easy for me. So let's get to number 1. So number 1 is measurement. A lot of fashion designers, or let's say a lot of tailors, do undermine the power of measurement, not knowing that measurement is actually the key to everything we are doing. Let's say for an example, you make a dress for somebody and the person now fits it and is not coming out. You used a wrong measurement or you measured wrongly. So it's very, very important for you to know how to make use of your measurement tape and measure your customer very, very well, because even when you are good with your measurements, you have this confidence that you can be able to do anything as a fashion designer. Do you understand? So that's why measurement is very, very important. If you like, I see some of us as fashion designers will now want to upgrade on this particular topic, upgrade on the other topic. If you are not good with your measurements, for me, I don't think there's any need of you upgrading on all these topics. So measurement is the key. Wherever you are, whether you're a basic student, intermediate student, advanced student, make sure you are good with your measurement. Make sure if you are a basic student, make sure you don't miss your measurement class, because that is what will give you confidence. Maintaining a stable and a good relationship with your customers is one of the things that someone has told me earlier on. There's no way you can achieve a very stable and a successful business without having a stable and healthy relationship with your customers. The truth there is that relationship is one of the keys to a successful business. Let's say for example, you have customers which you work for. At the end of the day, someone will ask them, who made this dress for you? So they will now be able to say, okay, it's Ceefashion that made it for me. And you see a lot of people will be coming through referrals. So it will be hard for you to get referrals if you don't have good and stable relationship with your customers. Now, have you seen the advantage of that? So relationship is very, very vital. Not just only with your customers. Also, if you have students like me, we have a fashion school, we have students. Keeping a good relationship with your students is also very important. Keeping a good relationship with your staff is very important, because without a good and stable relationship, there's no way they can actually passionately work with you. When we say keeping a good relationship, doesn't mean that you should so much personalize it. Don't personalize it, because when you do that, there's something that I call the safe finishing quote. Safe finish, it now enters, which is not so good. So make sure that your relationship with your customers, your relationship with your students, your relationship with your staff is very official and formal. The only secret might just be your relationship with your customers. So I wish someone had maybe told me this earlier on. It would have helped my business, or maybe boost it to a particular point. But thank God that now I know it and I've seen positive impact it has made in my business. Don't be so emotional. Don't personalize things. Don't take things too personal in business. Just make sure you don't let your emotion control you. Make sure you are the one that control your emotion, just for the sake of your business. So the third thing I wished I knew before becoming a professional fashion designer is setting boundaries. Like we said that you have to keep a healthy relationship with your customers. That doesn't mean that you have to be so close in a way that there is something I call safe finish will not enter. Then what is safe finish? Safe finish, my own term of defining it, my own way of defining it is when you are so close, your relationship is so close to people to the extent they now feel that there is no consequences to their actions. Whatever they do to you, there is no consequences to their actions. They now treat you anyhow or misbehave in different ways. That is what safe finish is. So you can only get this when you don't set boundaries. No matter how close or how good you are to people, just let them know that these are the things you don't like, these are the things you like. This is actually boundary. Do you understand? Letting someone know what if they do, you will not be happy with them, and what if they do, you'll be happy. Do you understand? So no matter how close you are with somebody, no matter how healthy the relationship is, you should always know how to set boundaries. I wish I knew this earlier, and I wouldn't have had some of the troubles and problems I had with people. Do you understand? So now when a customer comes into my office, I try to create a better and healthy relationship. That doesn't mean that I will not tell the customer that you have to be paying 80% as your advance payment anytime you come. In fact, I go ahead to tell them that if you don't pay it, like anytime you pay is when we start counting your days, the days you are going to submit your work. Do you understand? So even if they come 100 times, you tell them this 100 times. The moment they want to change it just because of the relationship, you always let them know that no. No matter the relationship, this is how you operate. This is your policy in your office. This is how you operate. So setting boundary is very, very important. So next thing I think I wish I knew before I became a professional fashion designer is content creation. It will be hard in these days, in this particular generation, in this particular time, that you're a business person, you're a fashion designer, and you are not promoting your business via content creation. It will be so bad for you. So even if you're a new fashion designer, just try and be putting out content. When you put out content, it's also a way of advertising, telling people I do this. Let's say, for example, what I'm actually doing now, I'm teaching you guys things you need to know, things that are very important for you. But at the end of the day, I know most of you will see me as an authority to what I am doing, and both some of you will want to consult me whenever you have problems that you need a solution, and I will do that for you, and I will end up charging you. You have to pay up. That is also sales. It's also part of business. It's also like you are diversifying your business. Do you understand? So content creation is very, very important. Do you understand? It's one of the keys to being successful in any business that you are doing. Even if you are doing poetry or anything you are doing, content creation is something you don't have to actually play with. Do you understand? So it's also a way of advertising. Like I have said, there's no better way of advertising your product rather than creating a meaningful and useful content. Remember what I said? I say meaningful and what? Useful content. Thereby doing that, you are telling the whole world that you're an authority in that particular field, and it's going to help you so much. So these are the things I really want you to know. So the last but not the least is consistency. I wish someone had called me and said, whatever you are doing in this life, you have to be consistent. Sometimes we know the good things to do, but the truth is that we will not continue doing it. What usually happens is that when we do it once, we do it twice, we'll stop doing it, or probably will not be doing it on a consistent basis again, and that do affects us so much. Let's say, just take it for example, you are cooking a beans and you end up cooking for 5 minutes, you now leave it. Do you understand? And they go back after 10 minutes to start cooking it again. You now leave it and bring it out again. Go back after 30 minutes to start cooking it again. That beans can never be done. Do you understand? Because the moment you get it out, it will affect it. It might even end up, you might end up messing up that particular food. So this is the same thing as your business. Whatever you are doing, okay, let's say the first one we said measurement. You are good with your measurement. If you are not consistent with knowing how to measure perfectly, it's as good as you not even being good with measurement. If you are not consistent with your healthy relationship with your customers, it's still the same thing. It's as good as you not even knowing how to maintain a healthy relationship. So if you are not consistent with your boundaries, you're setting your boundaries, it's as good as you don't even have boundaries at all. Do you understand? So what I'm just trying to say is that whatever you are doing, try to be consistent. Try to repeatedly do the same thing. Continue even when things are hard, even on your downtime. Just try, just manage. You understand? Remember, no human being is perfect, but just try to manage to be consistent. You will see that you will surely make it. The one thing I've come to realize is that no matter how bad situation is, no matter how bad a time is, if you're consistent doing that same thing you have been doing, there's nothing on this earth that can ever stop you from reaching the top. Do you understand? That is one thing I've come to realize. Yes, in the process of you doing those things, trying to be consistent, you have challenges, but those challenges are just temporal. So your success is going to be what? Permanent, provided that you are consistent. So these are the 5 things I wish I knew before I became a professional fashion designer. Thank God that right now I know most of all these things. There are still a lot, not just only these 5. If you want to know more, make sure you comment in the comment section and just tell me you want to know more. Please, there's something I want to really inform you. In any situation, you are finding it difficult to draft. Do you understand? There are people we have that don't really know how to draft dresses. They only know how to join and sew and all these things. Please, we have a product for you guys. We have a course that we have prepared. This course does not just contain only videos. It has a book that we have prepared that will teach you from beginning to the end how to draft very well. And this book is well explained. Like it's very simple. Wherever you are coming from, you will really understand it. We wrote it with basic English. So even if you are from Africa, Nigeria, Ghana, anywhere, from China, India, you will really understand. The name of this book is the Perfect Dress Cutting Guide. In case you want to know more about it, you can go on Google and type the Perfect Dress Cutting Guide. Do you understand? You can see different channels where you can be able to make your purchase. And in case you don't know how to, or maybe it's difficult for you to make online purchases, please you can do as well. Comment in the comment section interested, and I'm going to do that for you. Thanks, and may God bless you.